Hey guys, so I've never done that before on a video, and admittedly I'm not very good at ukulele yet, but I'm learning a new skill. So today's sponsor is Skillshare, an online learning community with more than 17,000 classes in design, photo, and more. Hey, you can even learn Spanish or ukulele. Premium membership gives you an unlimited access so you can improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love. The annual subscription with ultimate access is less than $10 a month, making it one of the best deals you can find for online education. The first 100 people to use the promo link in the description will get their first 2 months free to try it out. The tiny house movement seems to be getting bigger and bigger, and I don't just mean the people who are joining the movement, but I mean the houses that they're building. On average, I'm now seeing houses that are around 24 feet long. I hardly ever see the small tiny houses that we used to see at the beginning of the movement. But today's video tour is a lightweight tiny house design that I think you all are going to love. And I think there's a lot of you out there that can relate to Josh's story as well. So without further ado, let's check out his tiny house.
Take my whole hand.
I spent 38 years of my life accumulating stuff and not doing anything. Living tiny has afforded me to see life instead of somebody else telling me it. I started my journey in Georgia. I traveled to South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, New York, 27 states, 19 national parks, and 12,841 miles. So this is the outside of the house. When I was 9, I actually poured the eagle. And so I've had it for a while, and I incorporated it into the house just to give me a little sense of my roots, where I came from.
So you made that?
I did. When I was 9, I actually carved the mold for it and then poured the bronze. LED lighting outside. Never know when you might need a night light. And the camera system. I also have a fire safe and electronic safe in there. It was important to me to have my valuables protected at all times, just like you would in a regular house. The electronic locks on the door and the steel plating on the door, combined with the cameras and the safes, gave me a sense of security. False sense maybe, but a sense.
Right.
The back of the unit is the most fun for me because this is where all the magic happens. If you talk to a lot of tiny home builders, they'll tell you that the biggest problem they have inside of a house is water and condensation. So in 66 square foot, I did not want to deal with that. So answer, move the shower outside. I got a leap year changing station, which is a French beach changing station. Got it on Amazon. I built my own little rig to hold my shower head. And the Camp Lux portable hot water heater is phenomenal. This thing works on 2 pounds of pressure. The propane, I've filled it up 1 time in the last 10 months. So, and believe me, I shower more than once a week. All right, so this is the inside of the house. And we'll start on this side. 2.1 cubic foot refrigerator. It is a frost-free refrigerator, a freezer combo, and it's also thermoelectric, so it's really good on the efficiency. 21-inch flat screen smart television. Doesn't get any better than this.
It probably feels big in a tiny house, doesn't it?
It does feel big in a tiny house, especially when it's smart. Heater fan combo. It's only a 100-watt unit. Inside, insulated in here. It's really good. About 5 minutes, it'll cook you out of here. Computer station, Wi-Fi. Gotta have it. Down below, I got dry storage and some extra storage spaces, some extra shelves. Up top, gotta have Grandpa's fishing pole. And some more storage spaces, electronics, stuff like that. There's a 45-gallon water tank in here. It's also my sleeping bag storage. Closet area, hanging closet. You can hang plenty of clothes. You got the shoe rack. Down below, chemical toilet. Kind of actually have a toilet inside. You can put it outside if you want, but
Do you use it a lot, or are you mostly using public restrooms?
I use this.
Yeah.
I find it's more convenient. The best thing about having a small portable toilet like this is that every time you empty it, you clean it. So it's the cleanest toilet in all the land.
How often do you have to empty it?
About every 3 weeks.
Okay.
All right, now sink area underneath, side-by-side washer. Complete with dirty clothes. It's an 8-pound washer and an 8-pound dryer. It only runs off 400 watts, and the cycle is only 14 minutes long, so it doesn't use too much power in one wash.
Wow.
It'll wash 2 days worth of clothes and towels in one wash. The other side of the sink, kitchen area. And it's not necessarily the kitchen, it's just the kitchen storage. I have a 3-burner propane stove, and then I also have the New Wave induction cooktop, so it's enough to cook Christmas dinner on. In 66 square feet, counter space is a premium. So I didn't want to put a solid installation for cooking a cooktop in here. Portable, easy to move, easy to bring out, and it just comes right out here.
All right, and you have a little sink.
It's actually an old hotel utility sink. It came out of the old Fox Theater in Atlanta, and I incorporated a point-of-use instant hot water heater here. It's only 1,000 watts, and it provides hot and cold water.
Is this etching on here, or is that a...
Yeah, that is an acid etch and a sandblast. That was an extensive project that took me 3 tries to get right, but I finally did.
So you did that yourself?
I did.
Wow.
That was my coup de grace for the house.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. With a house this size, I'm only 5.5 feet wide, 11 long. So I don't fall under any housing authority restrictions. I don't fall under any city ordinance restrictions. With my truck attached to the trailer, I fit perfectly in 2 spots in front of each other. So I can park this in the middle of Denver, I can park this in the middle of Austin, I can park this in the middle of Miami, and the housing authority and code enforcement would have no say over me leaving it there. Dinner table, it's easily removable. 2 pins. And off it comes. The bed actually folds out after the table comes off. The bed folds out and then it folds down. So you would kind of be standing on the end of it.
Oh.
It's a full twin size mattress here. More storage space, clothing storage. And on this side, in the back there, I don't know if you can see them or not, but in the back there are 4 105 volt batteries. They're 12 volt sealed lead acids, strictly for solar. And I can turn everything on in the house and run the house for 70 hours without even having the panels hooked up. The other day I actually hooked up one of my neighbor's tiny houses to my house so that he could have power.
So do you think you have more than you need for this little space, or?
Yeah, absolutely, but I did it on purpose. I overkilled the batteries so that I could plug my saws and my drills into my 4,000 watt inverter. If I need external power or have to power anything off 110, that's the perfect way to do it. Other than that, everything else in the house, all the electronics run off at 12 volt. My roof is what the tiny lifestyle has afforded me since January 7th, in the last year or so. These are places I've been, things I've seen, a little bit of my eclectic lifestyle, a little bit of my brain is up there. It's a way for me to express my personality, but at the same time, I didn't want to be bored while I was in here. So I like to, when I look around, be surrounded by my memories. I hook up with a GMC Sierra. Great truck, quarter-ton pickup, 5.4 liters. It is a little tough going down the road. You can definitely feel the drag on it. It has a sway control ball on the front, which keeps everything steady. But I spent an inordinate amount of time working on the weight distribution. So everything inside is distributed very well so that the trailer actually sits good. I was sideswiped in Moscow, Idaho, and somebody broke my axle while I was inside of a store. So I came out and found my axle broken. So I just recently put a brand new 5,000 pound axle on it. And those are 12 ply tires. And so I got 6,000 pounds worth of tire on a 5,000 pound axle, but the entire unit only weighs 2,971 pounds. So massive overkill. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any problems with rolling down the road. The community and the tiny home movement as a whole is inspiring by itself. It's awesome how we can all come together in a group of schoolies, van lifers, tiny housers, and we're all involved in a movement to make life simpler, but at the same time, we're experiencing life a lot fuller. future is something that's up for grabs. I am absolutely not going to go back to a regular house. I have never been happier with this in my entire life. I've never experienced anything more enlightening than living in a tiny house. Staying stagnant for so long was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. I became lethargic, and this has brought about a new sense of being a new sense of self for me that's made me say, hey, I can be better than I was yesterday, and that's the most important thing for me.
Hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Make sure to subscribe.